Isn't that delicious? Okay, guys, toes together, heels together. Pull up on your thigh muscle, suck in your tummy, your body's tight. Interlock your fingers right down to the webbing. All of your knuckles underneath your chin. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And let's begin. Inhale for one inhale. And as you inhale, float your elbows all the way up to the ceiling. Forearms frame your gorgeous face. Now open your mouth and let your head go back. When your head goes back, your spine is straight. Your eyes are wide open and so is your mouth. Relax them and bring your elbows as you squeeze them together so high. And again, you inhale your pranayama. And remember, if you can't go deep for any reason, maybe your next time, don't go deep. You never push into anything that's uncomfortable. Inhale one more breath at the top. And then again, you let it go. Because what you're doing now is you're governing this body that's done quite a lot of classes, because now your 2 hours has turned into class as you squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale your pranayama. And as you inhale, you get the weight back in the heels, your tummy muscles really tight. You're floating your elbows up as you inhale one more beautiful breath. And again, would you let it go? Eyes are wide open, your spine is straight, you're looking on the ceiling, you're relaxing the shoulders and you're squeezing your elbows together. And again, you inhale your pranayama. And honestly, guys, I can see the joy in everybody that you've mastered something that's not easy as you inhale one more beautiful breath. Let it go and your spine is so straight. And your eyes are really, really wide open, and so is your mouth. And relax the shoulders again and squeeze your elbows together. And again, inhale your pranayama. And you rock the weight back. And this is your last one of your first set. As you inhale more, a little bit more, one more beautiful breath. And again, you let it go. Your spine is straight. Your eyes are open. You look along the ceiling. And please bring your elbows together to squeeze. At the end. Excellent. You let your arms float down by your side and you breathe. And then second set again. Your toes are together, heels together, pull up on your thighs, tummy tight, interlock your fingers, knuckles underneath your chin. Relax your shoulders. And let's begin. Inhale for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 at the top. Exhale for 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. And bring your elbows together. Now again, inhale. As you inhale, you know you're expanding the lungs. You are improving the elasticity of your lungs. As you inhale a little bit more, one more breath at the top. And then again, you let it go. Pranayama, deep breathing, is good for your lungs and your respiratory system. Relax the shoulders and you squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale. You inhale through the nose and you exhale through the mouth, always using your throat as a passageway. As you inhale, one more sip at the top. And again, you let it go. And this rhythmical movement improves the elasticity of your lungs for the rest of your lives, guys, because you're always working this elasticity and you squeeze your elbows together. And again, inhale your prana, your pranayama, and you get the weight back in the heels. And you know you're changing the gases in your bloodstream. You'll know you're pulling in life force. Inhale one more sip of this life force. And again, you empty all of the old stale air out. Your spine is really straight. Your windpipe is straight. Your 2 balloons in your chest, and you're emptying them, squeeze them. And again, you inhale and imagine your lungs. They're like 2 balloons. Now see if you can pull so much air in, they become translucent in your mind. Inhale a little bit more till they're expanded. One more breath, hold it. And again, you let it go. Your spine is so straight. And your eyes are wide open, mouth wide open, shoulders completely down. You squeeze your elbows together and again inhale. And this is the last one. You have prepared your body for class and you keep inhaling even more, one more gorgeous breath at the top. Now hold it and boom, you let it go. Your spine is straight, your eyes are open, you look along the ceiling and please bring your elbows together to squeeze out. At the end. Excellent. Let your arms float down by your side and you breathe. So we're going to start with our distress and a harpoon pose. Padasana, hand to feet pose, please. Inhale with energy, your arms over your head. Interlock your fingers, release your index finger, glue your wrists together. Straight elbow, straight knees, guys. Reach up, touch the ceiling, and begin to stretch your bodies from side to side. Every time you come through the middle, you try to touch the ceiling for 3, boom. For 2, boom. For 1, please come. Stop in the middle. Now get the weight back in the heel, suck your tummy tight, bum straight, elbow straight, knees reach up as high as you can, and rainbow over in a perfectly straight line towards the right hand side of the room, and you breathe. Now suck your tummy, get the weight back in the heels, straighten your knees, glue your wrists together, right armpit forward, left hip forward, and now I want you to push your left hip more over your left ankle. Now, not just your left hip. I want you to feel you're pushing your hips over your left ankle so much that your big right toe is more into the ground than the outside of the right foot. Because that, yes, Ma, you got to move the legs a little bit more, guys. Amber, move the legs. Oh, don't move the body as much. And try to just move the legs a little bit more. So now you're pushing the big toes into the ground. That's where you're on the weight, Amber. It's on the inside of your right toe. That's where I was pushing it into the ground yesterday, and that's when my knees began to move a lot. Yes, Chrissy, very lovely as you breathe. For 2, 1, done. Breathe up long, straight elbow, straight knees, touch the ceiling. And you go in a perfectly straight line. But remember, guys, move your butt. What I'm seeing is a lot of straight legs and hugely curved bodies, but we want a banana. And the banana is also the knees are moving over the ankles. So right now, as you're pushing that knee, as you're pushing your knee over your ankles a little bit more, begin to feel the stretch. Begin to feel the opening. And now, Barbie, just drop the shoulders away from the ears and find your neck a little bit more. And can I tell you, Barbie, since you've been doing these extra classes in the hot room, you have just taken 7 years off your postures, Barbie. You've scraped away 7 years, Barbie. And now your chin is up. You know, I've got a photographic memory for the bodies. Your chin is up, your arms are back, you suck your tummy, you straighten your elbows. Me and Ma, straighten your elbows, baby girl. A little bit more there, there you go. You'll feel it in your shoulders. 3. Yes, Katia. 2. Yes, Brian. Done. Breathe up. Very good banana, Brian. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back. When you're working with the people, Brian, teach them that bit. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up, drop your head back. Ease out your neck, so your neck feels loose and easy and comfy and relaxed. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and now look back. And go back, breathe back, more back. Keep on lifting your chest up, yes, Amber. And you look back, gorgeous Lily, the lifting your chest is exquisite. And you go back, look back, push your index fingers together and go back a little bit more. Hips, tummy, thighs forward, yes, my Mary. Lift your chest up with Chrissy. And now straighten out your elbows, fabulous, Amber. Go back, breathe back, go back, one more breath. Inhale as you come up. Suck in your tummy, bend your knees, come down the straight spine and get your hands on the floor and wiggle your hips from side to side. Until the lower spine feels amazing, loose and comfy and easy and relaxed as you wiggle your hips from side to side. Okay, bend your knees. Lay your belly on your thighs, lay your chest on the knees, reach around and grab your heels from behind. Step on all your fingers and your thumb. Get all your fingers to face the same direction as your toes in the front and you breathe. Now, guys, I just want to go over it for those of you that are considering being able to use the studios more. Bikram never practiced actually with us in the room, but he practiced in his steam room that he always built in every single studio. He did his whole practice in there. And I have to tell you guys, I have never seen anybody fitter as an older person as Bikram ever. Now get the weight in the toes, wrap the elbows around. You've got to be able to take something from that. You've got to understand, I'm telling you it because I know it. Now wrap the elbows around the calf muscles a little bit more. Get the weight in the toes, get your hips in the air. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and you begin to pull. And get the weight in the toes, contract your thigh muscle, you begin to pull. Wrap the elbows around the calf muscles, you begin to pull. So what's that telling me? That's telling me that he needed for the body to sweat. He needed for it to sweat. Now, last few seconds, wrap the elbows around the calf muscles, lift your hips in the air for one more breath. Inhale as you come up long. And you know you have a choice, but I'm just giving you what I've just like seen in Barbie. Barbie's upper body is just like opened. breathe. You've worked for it, Barbie. Second set, inhale your arms, fold your head into interlock your fingers, release your index glutes together, drop your shoulders down away from your ears, reach up, touch the ceiling, clock is on. Over you go in a perfectly straight line. Yes, Katia, you've immediately moved your knees over your ankles, Katia, and you breathe and it looks stunning, darling. I lost somebody, I don't know who. Right arm, put it forward and chin is up, arms back. Now bring your left hip forward and suck your tummy, tighten your bum, straighten your elbows and straighten your knees. If you want a very lovely shape, yes, Ma, it's beginning to push. Feel your big toe of the right foot, the weight more in that bit. There, Ma. And then you find you push. That's what I was doing to get mine over. Yes, it's coming now. Yes, Amber, it's coming. And you breathe. It's fabulous, Mary. You go 40 seconds in, guys. Slow down your breath. Glue your wrists together. Pull your tummy muscles in to carve out your belly, to sculpt your belly. Remember, you are both the sculptor and you're also the marble. The posture's beautiful, Mark. Beautiful, Brian. 3, 2, done. Beautiful, Chrissy. And that's the banana. Straight elbow, straight knees. Reach up as high as you can. And over you go in a perfectly straight line towards the right-hand side of the room and you breathe. And your chin is up and your arms are back. You suck your tummy, you tighten your bum. And you straighten out your elbows a little bit more. And then you breathe. Now, very, very gently. Yes, Ma. That's it, babe. When you find the movement in the lower part of your body to be equal, it's Shahida, I lost, I see now, to be equal to the upper part, there's a whole different kind of stretch coming. It's not just the vertebrae that begin to stretch, it's the side. Yes, Amber. The side of your hip flexor begins to stretch, of the right-hand side. The side of your right leg begins to stretch. And also the whole of the left-hand side of your body begins to carve out. Pull your tummy muscles in. Push it a little bit more. There it goes, Lily. Push it a little bit more, Barbie. Yes. Dig your big toes into the ground as you push and begin to come down. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Done. Gorgeous. Mary and Chrissy, you're doing amazing. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back. Open your throat. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and begin to take your arms back to where your ears are. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up. Look back, go back, breathe back. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and you float back a little bit more back, go back, breathe back. Hips and tummy, thighs forward as you lift your chest up and you take your arms back and you go back, breathe back, way back. One more breath. Inhale as you come up long, suck in your tummy, bend your knees, come down the straight spine and put your hands on the ground. If you live in a very humid part of the world, then you've got that taken care of. If you do yoga in Hawaii, I tell you guys, you just stand in a puddle of sweat and they've not even got the humidity on. Wiggle your hips from side to side. My favorite place to practice. Wiggle your hips from side to side and reach around, grab your heels from behind. Florida, another place, outrageous humidity. And that, I believe, is the thing. That is what I'm trying to inform you. It's the humidity. Wrap the elbows around the calf muscles, get the weight in the toes, lift your hips up into the air, begin to pull. It's good to have your back, Shahida. Get the weight in the toes a little bit more. You lift your hips up into the air, begin to pull. Now see if you can start to straighten out your knees. If your body's warm, it's easy to do it. Push the knees back, lift your hips up, and it's the summer. So the summer, that's why we're doing the training in the summer, because you've got the summer to help you. Weight forward, lift your hips up, pull on the heels. Pull one more breath. Inhale, breathe in, come up with a straight back. And let your arms just float down. And take a breath, let go. And breathe. Please, would you look down at your feet, take a 60 steps to the right. Hide your heels behind your toes, inhale your arms up to center. Drop your shoulders down deep away from your ears, sucking your tummies, inhale, breathing, and boom, sit down in your chair. Yes, Barbie. And now shoulders down, Barbie. And I want you to concentrate on your neck, those bones, you know, the bones of your shoulders, and separate them. Separate them. Yes, Barbie. Butt is sticking out very, very well. Yes. So you can sit down as deeply as you want. You can reach your fingertips and more forward to maintain your balance. But at the same time, keep on lifting your upper body up. Lift your upper body up at the end. Please change. Rock right up onto your toes as high as you can. Straighten out your legs a lot to start with. Inhale, breathing. Crack your knees a little bit. Lift up the right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel, both heels. You keep rocking the weight into the toes. That's it, Lily. Really feeling very good feet, Brian, but dig your right, left big toe into the ground more because the left leg's bowing out a little bit. Right heel forward, fabulous feet shape. Doesn't it feel amazing when you're so high up? And now see if you can bring the hips down, Shahida. Why not? One day you want to have the high on the toes, but you're still thighs parallel to the ground. There you go, Shahida. Right heel forward, left heel forward, sit down a little bit more, baby. Go one more, sit down. Boom, baby. Change. Inhale as you come up. That was gorgeous. Please bring your knees together to touch. Lift your heels a little tiny bit. Suck in your tummy and slide down your cool marble wall. I say the cool marble wall. This is indication to keep your spine straight. So if the wall was cool and you could slide down it if you're in a hot room and drop the shoulders away from your ears and eyes are open, breath is normal. Squeeze your knees together as much as you possibly can. Breathing, squeeze your knees. Inhale, breathing. Push the floor away as you come up. Squeeze the knees. Squeezing it, squeezing it, squeezing it. Very, very beautiful, Ma. You've really realigned your feet, your ankles, your knees and your hips, Ma. Very, very well. Look down at your feet. Take a 16 steps to right. Hide your heels again behind your toes. Remember, the feet have got no brain. Inhale your arms up to center. Drop your shoulders down deep away from your ears. Sucking your tummies in. Now breathe in and sit on your chair. And instantly lift your body up. Instantly. Find your neck. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Just, pigeon chest your body. Pigeon chest your chest. Get the weight back in the heels. Keep on sitting down as much as you can. Less silly. Now, Lily, sit down a little bit more because you can. Sit down a little bit more with Ma. Sit down, yes, with my Shahid and Katia. Change. Come on. Don't lose your neck. Don't lose your neck. Rock right up onto your toes as high as you can. Suck in your tummy and crack your knees a little bit. Very beautiful neck, Mary. Very, very beautiful neck, darling. Right heel forward, left heel forward, both heels. The same for you, Brian. Gorgeous long neck, Right heel forward, left heel forward. That's it, Shahida. Get into the big toe joint. There's something about activating the joint of those toes. There's something about it's almost like you're just levitating just on your toes. Right heel, left heel, both heels change. And breathe. Bring your knees together to touch. If your heels are tad, suck your tummy and slide down your cool marble wall. One of the things that I say in my class is I will tell people how certain posture can make me feel. If this makes me feel fabulous to be on my toes, I tell you. Drop shoulder away from the ears, eyes are open, breath is normal, squeeze your knees together. And so when you're teaching class, it becomes more real and interesting when you're giving very, very true feelings from yourself. Like, oh, wow, I love this because of this. Oh, this is a little toughie. Now squeeze your knees together, bounce if you want to. 1, 2, 3. Stop on the up, bounce, inhale, breathing, push the floor away. And whenever you see anything beautiful about somebody, you tell them. You tell them. And you will see beauty. Toes and heels together to touch. Let's do Garudasana. Inhale your arms above your head. See which is right, which is the left. Swing your right arm underneath your left arm. Cross your forearms, thumb towards your face. Pull your elbows down and sit down deep. Butt is out, chest is up. And pick up your right leg and wrap it and coil it and bend it and squeeze it around the left one. And then lift your upper body up. Pull the elbows down. Begin to move your knees towards the right, but bring your left hip forward. Pull your tummy muscles in. It's going to carve your belly in a different way. As you sit down, one more breath, lift your body up and change. The foot's a little bit out, amber slightly. So make sure the other one's, Inhale your arms above your head, swing the left underneath your right. Cross your forearms, thumb toward your face, pull the elbows down and sit down deep, but out, chest up, and pick up your left leg without moving your right foot. And if your right foot does move, it's usually the heel, you can realign it again. And if it's the first time you don't move it, it's going to set you into a wobble. But remember, we are making your body wobble on purpose. Because when we create a wobble in your body, then your brain starts to correct it, starts to work on the balance. And it gets used to doing that. And that's how you improve your balance. Your brain just gets used to balancing your butt. Change. Lovely, Chrissy. Arms over your head. Swing the left underneath your right, underneath your left. Cross your forearms, thumb toward your face, pull the elbows down and sit down, please. Butt out, chest up. And pick up your right leg and go for it. And squeeze your groin. Squeeze your armpits. Pull the elbows down. Try to get your wrist, your elbows, your knees and your ankles all in one straight line down the center time. Very good for Amber. All in one straight line down the center of your body. Your foot slips, sit down. If you're losing the balance, lift your upper body up at the end and change. Arms over your head, and last time go. Left underneath the right. Cross your forearms, pull the elbows down. Feel it in the shoulders. Feel the release in your shoulders and sit down. Pick up the left leg and wrap it and coil it and bend it. One day, in the beginning, you feel tightness in the opposite shoulder to the arm you put underneath. But over time, when you're pulling them down enough, you will not feel that tension. You'll just feel a certain stretch. Move your knees, Brian. Move your knees a little bit more. You just feel a certain stretch, and that stretch is as you're opening the fascia. Body up, Barbie. Pull the elbows down. Feel it in your neck. That's what you want. That shoulder blade. The yoke of your body. Stretch it. Change. Excellent, Barbie. Arms up your head. Let them float down. Hey guys, have a drink of your water. And when, Katia, you have your dialogue rock solid and you're not nervous in it, then you maybe should go and interview for Koreatown. It's a much more gentle, it's a gentler studio. Straighten out your right leg, left leg, sucking your tummy round over. And please pick up your right foot. Interlock your fingers under your thumb where? Just below the toes in the soft padded part of your right foot. And you straighten out your left leg. And straighten out your left leg. Contract your left thigh muscle. Let your knee lift up and lock into place. Spread the whole of the weight over the whole of the standing foot, especially with your big toe. You want it really anchored into the ground. Now, if you're ready, inhale, exhale, and kick your right heel forward. Once you kick the right heel forward, pull your toes back hard towards your face. If you fell out, it's absolutely normal. You just jump straight back in again, no biggie. Now, if you've got two straight legs, think your toes back towards your face. So your top leg is really straight. Two straight arms and a straight back. And if you want a little bit more, then begin to bend your elbows down to break the plane of the calf muscle. When you do squeeze the calf muscle, I want the elbows in nice and tight. Very good, Katia. Very good, Amber. Drop the heel a little bit, Lily, but the posture is still great. Change. And breathe. Yeah, the heel's just a little bit too high, Lily, slightly. Straighten out your right, sucking your tummy round over, and please pick up your left. Interlock your fingers and your thumb below the toes. Please straighten the leg you're standing on, straighten the leg, contract your thigh muscle. Spread the whole of the weight over the standing foot. And what I found is something quite lovely to do, is to actually lift up out of your right hip so that you're not just dumping all the weight of the left hand leg being picked up into the right hip. And that feels very, very light. There you go, Amber. It feels very, very light in there, like you're pulling your body away from that hip. Now, with that space you've made in the hip, inhale, exhale, and kick your left heel forward. When you kick your left heel forward, instantly begin to tug your toes toward your face. Instantly stretch underneath the heel, your Achilles. Now, if you have two straight legs, two straight arms, straight back, then begin to bend your elbows down, and all the time you're kicking. All the time you're kicking. That's it, Lily. This one's in my mind. Then when you've got your elbows to squeeze the calf muscles, you can get your chin to your throat if you want to. 3, 2, done. That was your warm-up one. Excellent. Excellent. Breathe. It's the only practice in the world where you do everything twice. Straighten out your right leg, sucking your left leg, sucking your tummy, round over and pick up your right foot. There's so many unique things about our practice that are not done in any other practice in the world. You know, things like fixed sperm, the hour, the pranayama completely before everything. It's nowhere else. Now, if your right leg is straight, left, strong, solid, big toe ground into the ground. And remember, don't dump the weight into the left hip. Feel the rise in that left hip. Kick your right heel forward. And it gives you space to as well. And when you kick your right heel forward, now those of you that are not kicking your right heel forward, I'm not yet in class. So what I do is, in my mind, I pretend I am. And then I find I'm kicking my heel forward in my mind. And I'm pulling my toes back hard towards my face in my mind. But I'm still pulling the toes back towards my face, even if I'm not kicking out. And then in my mind, I begin to bend my elbows down to break the plane of the calf muscle. And so then I start to look at the ground actively, even though I've not moved. I'm now looking at the ground as if I had kicked out. And then chin to your throat, forward to your knee, 3, 2, done. Take a breath, go, breathe. So you understand, guys, the mind is an incredible thing. If your mind's telling you you're doing it, when you can, you just will. Straighten out your right leg, sucking your tummy round over and pick up the left foot. So even though I'm not able to do the full expression of this in my mind, my body is being told it's doing it. Straighten your knee. Straighten your knee, straighten your knee, contract your thigh muscle. Even to where I look with the eyes, that's all involved. Now inhale, exhale, and kick the heel forward. So what you're going to do, if you're not able to go any further for any reason, you're not bothered. In your mind, you're going to kick out. In your mind, you're going to pull your toes back hard. In your mind, 2 straight legs upside down, L, straight arms, straight back. In your mind, begin to bend your elbows down. I do, and I'm still looking forward. Then when in my mind, I've squeezed my calf muscles, then I start to look at the ground in this world. And when I've looked at the ground, then chin to your throat, forward to your knee. Yes, ma. Done. Excellent. Excellent. You know, when you go in your mind, you start to do better and longer. So imagine when you are in your mind telling this body that you love her, that you love him. Imagine that, the power. Do you understand? It's a power. Toes and heels together to touch. Please bend your right elbow in at the waist, your palm is facing the ceiling. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside. And please bring your knees together to touch. Inhale with energy, your left arm up. As soon as that left arm goes up, that's when I turn the clock on. Get your left arm right by your ear. Inhale, breathe in and begin to kick the leg directly back. Lovely setup, Chrissy. Very, very lovely setup, Chrissy. Now, as you kick the leg back, Chrissy, keep that beautiful lift you've got in your upper body, along with Ma and Lily in Brazil. And as you kick in the leg deeply, deeply, deeply behind you, Katia, the posture is stunning. Amber, stunning. Mary, stunning. Brian, stunning. Now the foot's coming up to the right, left-hand side a little bit, Brian. There you go. That's it, Brian. That was a very, very beautiful turn to line it up. So the foot's coming up over the top of your head. Very lovely, Shahida, because you pulled both of your shoulders in one line. And as you kick up the leg a little bit more, and as you go on, Shahida, bit by bit, you're just going to allow your hands to slide down your shins as you begin to kick the leg for 3, 2, done. Yes, baby girl. Because you have a similar body type, shape by Shahida to Jared. So when you see what he does with his arms, it's going to relate to you the same. Toes and heel together, bend your left elbow into the waist. Palm is facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside. Everybody gets one teacher that you know that they kind of fall in love with. And that doesn't necessarily mean me, you understand that. Inhale with energy, your right arm up really high. Find another teacher that you really resonate with. You know that other teacher that really, really resonated with. Inhale, breathe in, and begin to kick the leg directly back. You know, Bikram was my teacher, but the one I resonated with all the time was my Emmy. And Emmy was a passive teacher. She wasn't a teacher, rah, 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 loud teacher. She was stern like a ballet dancer. You know, the ballet mom. She was like that, fabulous Amber. Keep on lifting your arm up. As you go deeper with your leg kicking up, you are deeper in how much your arms have kicked up. Yes, you felt the kilter off to the side, Chrissy. You felt the kilter off to the side. Now, as you keep on kicking, you want the foot to come up over the top of your head. And how you do that is dropping your left hip down. Now, you've only got 10 seconds, guys. Lift up there. Oh, very good, Brian. Very, very good, Brian. And you hold it there, Brian. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Middle of your head. Bloody good job. Middle of your head, Brian. Excellent. You've broken a habit. Breathe. It's a stunning thing when you break a habit, because it means you're in control. Left elbow, right elbow in the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot. And this one's for the love of it. And this just for the go broke of it. And this just for the do not even think about your balance of it all. Inhale, your right arm, left arm up really high. Chin is up, chest is up. Inhale, breathing, kick, kick, kick. Kick and lift, kick and lift. That's it, Ma. All the energy of the lift is in your upper body. And the back leg, you're bringing it up to meet the upper body. There you go, Amber. As you open the armpit even more, it's in the armpit, Amber. Just that armpit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, yes. And begin to kick the leg back a little bit more, yes, Mary, yes, Brian. And you're kicking even harder, now you're over halfway. There you go, Shahida. She's locking the knee, guys. As you slide the foot down, now touch it to the shoulder. As you kick up the leg a little bit deeper. And here we go. Go for it, Christine. Go for it, Lily. Kick for 5. Kick with Barbie 4. Kick with Brian 3, 2, done. It's enough. It's enough. Take that to the bloody bank. Ha ha. Breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Left elbow to the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside and bring your knees together to touch. Inhale with energy, your angel numbers, your right arm up. Inhale, breathe in, and now begin to kick the leg directly back, working on your incredible balance. As you kick, you lift. As you kick, excuse me, you lift a little bit more. And you keep on kicking, my beloveds. Lift up your right arm, kick back more. Lift up your right arm, float up more. Keep on kicking, drop your left shoulder back. Allow your left shoulder to stretch, your left neck to stretch. Allow your armpit, your elbow, everything to stretch with the kick. That's it, Amber. And now you're balancing, Amber, with your right fingertips along with Lily and Ma. Now, Ma, drop the hip down a little bit. Just a little bit, Ma. It's coming out to the side slightly. There it goes, Ma. And keep on kicking. Got the legs along, Ma. And you're kicking with Katia. Stunning, Katia. Got the Ma. That was fabulous. 5. Kick 4. Kick 3, 2, 1. Down. Boom. Take a breath. Let go and breathe. They were beautiful. Beautiful. Let's do Tula. Let's do Tula. So please come to the back of your mat. Inhale your arms up over your head. Interlock your fingers. Release your index. Glue your wrists together. Take a great big step on your right foot. Do not look down. Inhale, breathing, and go. Charge your upper body down. Body down. Arms up. Stunning Katia. Chin away from the chest. Fabulous, Amber. Keep on reaching forward. And this is gorgeous, Mary. As you keep on stretching forward. Body down. Arms up. Body down. Leg up. Done. Beautiful, Shahida. Breathe. Everybody, stunning. Breathe. Take a great big step on your left foot. Point your right toes. Inhale, breathing. And then go. Bring your upper bodies down, arms up. Body down, leg up. Keep on pointing the toes behind you. Keep on stretching the leg. Very, very good, Chrissy. As you activate the foot, point the toe. Now, Lily, body down a little bit more. Chin away from the chest. That's it, Mary. Stretch forward and back. Done. Breathe. Let your arms float down. Take a breath. Arms float down, Katia. Rest. Breathe. Second set. Inhale your arms above your head. Interlock your fingers. Release your index. Glue your wrists together. Now, please take a great big step on your right foot. Point your left toe. Inhale, breathing, and bring your body down. So you're like a letter T. Body down, leg up. Keep on activating the foot. The more you point the toes behind you, the more you're going to get a letter T, because you're pointing your toes from your hips. So it will keep the hips in one line. Beautiful, Mary. Stretching forward and back, and you're done. 18 seconds. Breathe. Some of you are 20. Take a great big step on your left foot. Inhale, breathing, and then go. Bring your upper body down. This posture has several variations in the advanced class. Body down, arms up. It's one of my favorites. Keep on stretching forward in the advanced class. Body down a little bit more, arms up. Body down, leg up. Get the chin away from the chest. It's lovely, Barbie. Reach forward, reach back. Change and breathe. Let your arms float down. Okay, guys, when you're ready, we're going to do Dandaya Mana Bibhaktipada, Paschimottanasana. So make sure you set up your students to the left-hand side of your mat. And then ask them to inhale the arms up over your head. Take a great big 4.5 foot step to the right, arms down parallel immediately. Turn your toes in, heels out, arms back, chin up, sucking your tummies, and you go down. Swan dive down. Slide your hand on the back of your legs and scoop up your heels in the palm of your hands, ideally. You may not be able to grab your heels. That's okay if you can't. You can grab the side of the feet. Lift your hips up into the air. Get the weight into the toes. Get the shoulders away from your ears. Get the chin away from the chest as you bend your elbows and pull your upper body down. Till one day you want to try to bite the towel. Keep on lifting your hips up. That's it, Lily. Yes, Ma. Contract the front of your thigh muscles, Ma. Yes, Katia. Beautiful straight legs, Chrissy. Fantastic, Chrissy. Keep on pulling. One more breath and change. Stunning, Chrissy. Feet together, arms down. And take a breath. And let go and breathe. Remember, the strongest thing our yoga does, it realigns the skeleton and allows all the muscles to hold the skeleton in the correct position, because the skeleton gets heavy. The bones are heavy. Inhale your arms over your head. Take a great big 4.5 steps right. Arms down parallel immediately. Turn your toes inward, heels out, arms back, chin up, suck your tummy. You go down, you lengthen down. And that's why your posture changes and goes back to what it was in the blueprint, because suddenly you're handling the skeleton. And what you're doing, Barbie, what I've understood in the heat has opened Barbie's muscles so much that he's been able to realign the skeleton more than before. And that's what I'm seeing. It was the difference in the width of your shoulder blades, Barbie, and also the difference of the way your actual shoulder, you know, the ball and socket of your arm fits into the shoulder. That relationship had changed. As you lift your hips up, bend your elbows and pull, get the chin away from the chest, pull, get the shoulders away from the ears, lovely Mary, keep on pulling. Stunning, Amber. Pull one more breath, baby girl, and change. Lovely Shahida, inhale as you come up. And feet together, arms down, take a breath. Let go and breathe. Have a drink of your water. Have a drink of your water. Do you know, guys, I'm so glad you did the teacher training with me, because, you know, I'm a good teacher. There are a lot of really, really good teachers on the planet. There are a lot of really good teachers. But what I do better than teaching an everyday class is teaching people to become teachers. That's what I do the best of all. Yes, thank you, Bob. That's what I do. Because there's many, many teachers more accurate than me in teaching this. You're going to learn from them too. You know, your arms above your head. And great big 4.5 step to right, arms down parallel immediately. Now push your hips forward, arms back. Turn on the right heel, turn the door 1/2 inch more, turn the back foot in a 45-degree angle. Inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down. And suck in your tummy. And just move your arms. And once your elbow gets in front of the knee, you stop there, you push the knee back, the elbow. And you really, really straighten out your left leg a lot. And dig your left baby toe into the floor. The side of the foot, you know, you are in our postures, we work the inside of the foot and the outside of the foot very differently as well. Now really straighten out your left leg. Where's your elbow? Ideally, you can bend your elbow, Mary, and put it on your knee and just lean into it. Yes, babe, you can bend into it. That's it, Mary, gorgeous, baby. And as you look up towards your left thumb, you turn your chin, you touch your chin to shoulder. The back of your neck is long. Push your right knee back with the help of the elbow, or bend your elbow on top of the knee. There's still a perfect triangle. Stretch your arms in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war. Reach up, reach down, and change. Hips forward, arms back. Turn the left heel. Turn to a 1/2 inch more. Turn the back foot in. Inhale, breathing. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Suck in your tummy and just move your arms. And remember, guys, if I were to put a blanket over a person in their 20s, a person who was 45, a person who was 65, a person who was 90, you would know exactly who. Move your arms when you're ready. Who was who? You would never confuse the middle-aged person with the 20-year-old or the old-age person with the middle-age. And it's to do with the bones. Because the human being can see bones on people and understand instantly one thing, which is why we see them like that. Are they fertile? That's all it's about. Stretch your arms in opposite direction. It's called attraction. Stretch your arms, and it doesn't mean are they fertile because I want to make another baby. It means are they fertile? Are they healthy? Are they in their peak? Stretch your arms in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war, and your chin is touching your shoulder. Now you keep on reaching up, because you know if you see a 20-year-old on a blanket, you know they're at their peak, and you know the 45-year-old, the middle-aged spread, they may not be. Reach up, reach down, and change. Feet together, arms down, take a breath, let go and breathe. So you can see the psychology of the human being as well within the structure of the yoga that you're doing. The ancient beings knew this. You get the original blueprint back, no matter how old you are. Inhale your arms above your head, great big 4.5 step to right, arms down parallel immediately. Push hips forward, arms back. Turn the right heel, turn to a 1/2 inch more. Back foot turns in. Inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down. Sucking your tummy and just move your arms. Mary, your posture's stunning, baby. Elbow touching in front of the knee, you stop there. Very lovely, Chrissy. Your chin is touching the shoulder and you're looking up, but the head's not rocking back. Feel like the back of your neck, you know, that little pinch. You don't want to have a pinch in the back of your neck. You want the back of your neck long, you know, those beautiful shapes. Your chin is touching your shoulder and you're reaching up a lot with the left hand. And when you're reaching up, it's pulling your energy up. So you're not dumping all the weight of your body, you know, into your right thigh. Your left arm is pulling the body up as well. Push the right knee back, the elbow, your chin is touching the shoulder. Straighten out your left leg, dig your left baby toe into the floor. Inhale, breathing, and that's enough. Hips forward, arms back. Turn the other heel. Turn to a 1/2 inch more. Back foot turns in, inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down. And sucking your tummy. Move your arms. Elbow gets in front of the knee, you stop there, you push the knee back with the help of the elbow. And you really, really, really straighten out your right leg. Lovely, Katia, as you keep on reaching up. Your chin is touching the shoulder. Stretch your arms in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war. As you reach up, posture is beautiful, Brian. Just reach up, reach down. And that's enough. Feet together, arms down, take a breath. And let go. And you breathe. You beings made of light, built in the image of the divine. And the ancients knew this. This is pure hatha yoga that we do. Inhale your arms over your head, hands in prayer. Cross your thumbs. Take a 3-foot step to the right, lift your toes, spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chin down. Lovely, Mary. Sucking your tummy and round over. And you know your gait, Mary, is of a girl. The gait, the way your body is, the way you move is the girl. And put your forehead on your knee. A nice open breath is normal. And you get the right hip up and back and the left hip down and forward, you suck on your tummy. You know the middle-age spread has got nothing to do with what goes below the waist or above the waist. The middle-age spread is completely to do with your waist. Once the waist goes, then what I call it, that crumbliness comes to everything. Inhale, breathing, and round up. And it can be gotten rid of. But you go in at the waist, you're golden. Lift your toes, spin to the screen, lift your toes, spin again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin down, suck your tummy, and then you round over. Because when you go in at the waist, what that means is the internal organs, which, you know, the gluteus maximus, you know, especially girls, we can get weight around our bums and our legs. It's natural. Eyes are open, breath is normal, sucking your tummy. But you go in at the waist, and it means the internal organs are behaving in the correct way. There's no middle-age spread. And they can be very boobylicious at the top. Doesn't matter. Got nothing to do with the aging process or the health of your body. Boobylicious at the top, boobylicious at the bottom, doesn't matter. Sucking your tummy. Inhale, breathing. And please round up. It's all to do with the waist. And feet together. And arms down. And take a breath. And let go and breathe. And half moon is about your waist. Inhale your arms over your head, hands in prayer, cross your thumbs, please. Take a 3-foot step to the right. Please lift your toes and spin on both of your heels at once. Slightly wider step, Barbie. Sucking your tummy and begin to round over. Yes, man, that's perfect. Round over. If you need to bend your front knee, do. If you can get your forward on a straight knee, rock and roll. Excellent, Mary. And Mary, oh, that little cat, come to kiss you. As you get your fingertips back towards your ankles a little bit, Mary, then the spine is going to round. Look, that's 2 inches more. That's 2 inches more. Up. That's 3 inches, Mary. Fabulous, baby. Round your spine, sucking your tummy. Inhale, breathing, and unfurl. 100 out of 100, Mary. Lift your toes, spin to the screen. Lift your toes, spin again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin down, suck your tummy round over. Brilliant, girl. Rock and bloody roll. Get your forward on your knee. Yes, Shmurfy, she did it, girl. She's got a bloody forehead on her knee. Keep on rounding the spine. Lift the middle of the spine up to the ceiling. You breathe. You know the muscles begin to, they have a memory. Muscles have muscle memory. Sometimes you do a posture, you get it, and you may not get the same posture again for 3 months. Strange, but you will always get it back again and it will stay. Keep on rounding the spine, lift the middle spine up. Just walk your fingers back a little bit towards the back of your feet, Mary. And that just rounds the shoulders a little bit more. And change. Gorgeous baby. I'm delighted with you. And for you. And feet together. Arms down. Take a breath. Let go. And you breathe. Okay, guys. Face forward. Straighten out your left leg. And pick up your right foot. And hold the foot as high as you can on your left thigh. There is a little nook at the top of your thigh that the foot can rest in. And bring your right thumb over your heart in Namaskar. You can leave go of your left foot, but if the foot slips down your leg, then hold it again. It just needs a little bit more time. Everybody's got it beautifully. Hold it. You're an antenna. And right now on one leg, you are practicing perfect equilibrium. And change. You know your bigger body's going into equilibrium. Every cell in your body is dancing with it. Straighten out your left leg and pick up right leg, pick up the other foot. And again, you're looking for your equilibrium. And when you trip up and you're older, and of course we will, it doesn't mean you're going to fall. Your body will gain its equilibrium. And at very, very worst, if you do fall forward, your hands will reach out and go into a chaturanga, actually. And you breathe, pointing the toe, activating the foot. Yes, Mary. Yes, Chrissy. And change. Very lovely, Brian. Straighten out your left leg, pick up your right foot, and let the foot slip on your thigh if you need to. It can stay high on your thigh, or it can move around. As long as it's above your knee, you're in the game. And bend over, get your hands on the ground, ready to catch yourself. And your body looks definitely better now, Brian. Definitely. Posture's very, very beautiful. Lovely cat here, lovely Chrissy. Finding your stillness. Finding you. And change. Excellent. Other side. Straighten out your right, pick up the left. Your hands on the ground, ready to catch yourself. Always Brian's going into it the advanced way. Very good, Shahida. Very good, everybody. Lovely Mary. Beautiful Chrissy. Breathe. Can you see how you're carving your body out, Chrissy? How you realign bit by bit every time you come, little bit this, bit that. And change. Excellent, Amber. Come out the same way you went in. Honor yourselves. And then you're going to turn around and lay on your back. And let's have this well-deserved Shavasana. Very sweet little cat, Mary, with her little white boots on. And you let go. And you melt into the ground. And breathe. Feel the breath coming in and out of your bodies. I always give myself a treat when I'm in the room, when I got into class. I always like, yes, you're in, Seski. You've got another class. Give yourself a very, very positive affirmations whenever you step on the mat. Give yourself, you're here again. You've got it. Another one. Learn to be patting yourself on the back at all the things you do that are to do with your self-improvement. Each one of you affected yourself on a quantum level when you decided to come to class. Why would I say that? Why is the thought to come to class so different to the normal thoughts that I tell you to be very, very wary of, especially being lost in thought? So imagine the thoughts that come into the brain automatically. They start and they roll downhill, because everything rolls down if there's no energy to push it up. So everything in life is on a descending octave. If the body is not worked, it's going to go downhill. Oh, she's gone downhill. She allowed herself to go downhill. It's even a terminology. You hear it. You can have a beautiful house that you didn't look after and it's gone downhill. You know, many things, downhill is the easiest and most natural way for everything to go. Boom, gone. When you have a quantum thought, when you do this yoga, this isn't a downhill practice. You've got to find the time. You've got to find 90 minutes, which is a lot different than finding the 1 minute. The 1 hour. And it's an uphill thing. You've almost got to take a deep breath. Whenever you do this practice, it's not something, oh, I'll just flop into that. No, it's always a decision. Because as soon as the decision comes up for you to take this practice, simultaneously, the words come up, nah, maybe not today, for this, this, and this, and this, and this reason. Because the matrix is trying to oppose the real thought. I mean, how many times have you tried to get into class, thought you were going, and then at the end you couldn't go? I don't know, your mood changed or something got in the way, but you couldn't go. So whenever you get on the mat, you've got to reaffirm, yeah, I really did this, because you know it changes your life. It changes the way you age. It changes that blanket that is put over the 20-year-old, the 45-year-old, the 65-year-old, and the 90-year-old. It changes what is under that blanket. Because what you see when you're doing this yoga is you see the tip of the iceberg, and you know there's so much underneath. You don't actually see how your spleen looks now, how your liver's begun to look, how your digestive system has begun to organize itself, how your colon is a different, more energetic shape, so it can really deal with the waste. You don't notice how the blood body, the arteries, have got much more flexibility, and they can tighten and release. Whereas that 45-year-old shape and that 65, 90, there's no releasing and getting going. No, it's going to woo, downhill into nothingness. Each one of you has overcome that. And for that, you have to look at yourself, not with a feeling of pride, but with a feeling of, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. When you're ready, pick up your right leg and interlock your fingers under your thumb and pull the knee away from the rib cage and in towards your armpit. And the back of your neck is long on the ground and your chin is down. And you pull and you hold. And you breathe and you freeze right there as you massage and stimulate the whole of your ascending colon, right over it, because you have one nestled in there. If you have one, hold and change. So when you put pressure on an organ or something, it activates it. Pick up the other leg. So as you pull your knee deeper and deeper, and over time, first of all, the knee starts really, really far away, like mine did after I came back. Now it's nestled in close into the armpit. And that massages the descending colon and the left ovary. And you breathe and you hold and change. And now please, would you pick up both of your legs and swing your arms around them, and you've got to grab your elbows and get the back of your neck long, chin down. Pull your knees into your tummies See if you can get the whole of your spine flat on the ground. From the back of your skull all the way through the back of your neck, through your shoulder blade, sucking your tummy, push the middle of the spine down. And then see if you can edge your tailbone down towards the ground. And change. Let your legs go to the floor. And let go of you. Any judgments. And breathe. Create. We live in our heads. You have to create a beautiful mind. Everything we work with, the things we perceive, not reality, our perceptions. So I have a perception of a bloody beautiful mind. Why not? Pick up your right leg again and interlock your fingers in your thumb. See, when you begin to understand, you can actually control your awareness, because you are the awareness, and you become more aware of it. You can control what thoughts you react to, as opposed to just reacting to every single one that comes into your head. Every single one. We take them as verbatim. We believe them. You can't believe what you think. Really can't believe it. It tells lies. Abject liar. It's got a nose in it longer than Pinocchio. For one more breath. And then you change. And now you pick up the other leg, massaging the descending colon. Colon is such a vital organ. It's like the plug in the bath, you know. You've got to be able to unplug it and remove all the waste. It pulls the waste, it pulls the water out of the solid waste. And to make the waste solid, the back of your neck is long, Paul. And then change. And then both legs, swing your arms around. Get a different arm in front. Get used to using the opposing grip. You've got a natural grip, the normal way you interlock your fingers in your thumb. Use the opposite way. And when you do it enough, guys, you get that way where you don't know which is the dominant one. Because they've got the same feeling. Because you're used to using the other. And then you begin to use the other one to do different things than you would normally in your normal world. And change. My left hand is way more active now. I do much more with my left hand than I used to before. Because my right hand has dominated it. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. And spin around, and would you lay on your tummies? And get the measurements right. Hands, palms underneath your shoulders. Tip of the fingers, you want them level with the top of your shoulders. Zip up your legs. Push your feet down hard into the ground. Elbows poke up like grasshopper legs. Inhale, breathing, and please peel your upper body up. Lovely, Amber. Beautiful, Shahida. Keep the navel down, Shahida. Just that little crank. Yes, darling. Shoulders away from the ears. It's very, very beautiful. As you look up, lift up, go up. One more breath. And then calm down. Put your left ear down, look to the right. Arms down by your side. And just let go of you. And breathe. And breathe. Chin forward. Hands, palms down on the ground. Zip your legs up. Inhale, breathing, and go. Lift your upper body up. Push your feet down hard as well. Fabulous legs and bum, Mary. Contracting your thigh muscles. Beautiful shoulders and neck, Chrissy. As you look up and lift up, go up. One more lift. And then come down. There's that little puppy that comes and says hello. Look to the right, left. Write it down. Breathe. Go back to you. Get to understand that every time you go back to something that's real. And so at the end of your life on this planet, you go back to you again and allow the body to stay here and do what is natural for the body. Chin forward. Turn your hands, palms down the ground. Get your elbows underneath your body. Baby fingers touching side by side. Forget about your left leg, lengthen out your right leg. Inhale, breathing. And go, lift your right leg up and point the toe. Keep your right hip down, beautiful extension, Mary, of the leg. And get your throat very long, Chrissy. Get the throat nice and long. Yes, Chrissy. When you lengthen the throat, it's kind of strange. It allows you to lengthen and point the toe a little bit more. And change. Forget that leg. You lengthen the other one. Now breathing, go. And lift the other one up and point the toe. Yes, Mary. Again, very, very beautiful, Mary. Hold the leg so long, hold the leg so straight. And you hold, you breathe right there. And change. Fabulous, Lily. Face down, kiss the towel. Walk your fingers down towards your knees, spread your fingers, grip the towel, zip your legs up. Inhale, breathe, and go. Lift. Legs up the floor into the air. Push the weight into your shoulders. Push the weight into your forearms. Very beautiful, Lily and Mara. And lift up, go up. Yes, Barbie, go up, more up. A little bit, one more lift. Just Katia. And then come down. Look to the right. Arms down by your side. Let go, breathe. Your little doggy looks like a baby wolf, Chrissy. Yeah, he does. Like a little wolf man. Breathe, breathe, let go. Let go. Chin forward. Elbows underneath your body. Baby fingers touching side by side. Forget about your left leg. Lengthen out your right leg. Inhale, breathe and go. Lift up the right leg. Make it long. Point the toe. Right hips into your forearm. You're trying to be on your chin. Get the neck long. Point the toe. Hold it. And change. It's lovely, Amber. Forget that leg, lengthen the left, inhale and go and lift it up. And every time you lengthen the chin just that little bit more and hold it longer, it actually stretches the fascia. So next time you come back, it's just that little bit more changed. Hold it, breathe, and change. It's repetition that changes you. Face down, kiss the towel. Walk your fingers down towards your knees, spread your fingers, get the towel, zip up your legs. Inhale, breathe in. Both legs up. Push your face down, yes, Barbie. Shoulders down, into the ground. Fabulous, Ma. Lift your legs up, go up. Yes, Shahida. Go up, lift up. Lovely, Chrissy. One more lift and come down. Let go. Oh, it's a lovely come down after that one, you know. And breathe, looking the opposite way to your left. Breathing, breathing. This is so fabulous for your posture. All the muscles in your back are supporting the whole of your skeleton, lifting it up. Okay, chin forward. Arms out to the side like aeroplane wings, angel wings, like a letter T. Anything you want to tell them to open the arms wide. Zip up your legs. Inhale, breathing. Go. Everything up the floor into the air. Lovely, Barbie. Toes and heels together. Yes, Amber. Lovely, Mary. And you look up, lift up. This is fabulous, Chrissy. Keep on doing. Everybody's got an amazing posture. Amazing, Shahida. Lift up, go up, breathe up. One more lift. And then come down. Shahida, Ma, and Lily, very high girls. Love high. Breathe. Let go. When you've done the posture, let go of that moment. You're in this moment now, a pure Shavasana. And then chin forward, another moment. Grab the feet. Stay with the moment. Don't go ahead of it into the future. Don't linger in the past, moaning about what went on. Oh, what I've not done. Now inhale, breathing. Arms out to the side. Zip your legs out. Inhale, breathe and go. Lift everything up the floor into the air. Arms up below the top of your head. Very good, Chrissy. And look up, lift up, go up. Keep on looking up, lift up, go up. Arms up, go up a little bit more up, go up, lift up. One more breath. And then come down. I've come to understand the thought pattern will give you any reason to have the certain feeling that your thought pattern needs you to feel. And that way that your thought pattern needs you to feel is common. It wants everybody to feel that thought. And whatever it can trigger in you to make you feel that thought, it's going to do. So several different thoughts can trigger the same feeling. That's what I've been watching and noticing. Okay, guys, chin forward. And bend your legs behind you, reach around and grab your feet. You learn so much, guys, by watching yourself. It only lasts milliseconds in the beginning, but eventually it gets to 1 second, second and a half. A lot goes on in that time. Inhale, breathe and kick up and look up. You become fascinated. Become fascinated with what's going on in your mind as well. Roll on your belly, Brian. Your thighs are completely down and your chest is like vertical. So you've got to rebalance the weight. Rock it forward a little bit more. That's it, Amber. Don't let the knees open anymore, baby girl. And kick one more kick and then come down. Look left, right. Breathe. Breathe, guys. We are so lucky. We are so lucky that we can do this. Second section forward. And anybody who's invited somebody else to try and do this, you will understand that's like a mountain you have to climb to ask somebody to do it who's not in the mood. They don't. Inhale, breathing, and you kick up and look up. Roll forward, fabulous Mary. Kicking your arms out of the shoulder socket. And what this is doing for you, Mary, is opening the front part of your body, because you know you're a flautist. So that comes a little bit more forward, and this is stunning, Mary. So youthful, baby. As you kick up, keep on kicking. Beautiful kick. Shahida, keep kicking, my sweetheart. And then come down. Yes, boo. And lay down. And let go. And breathe. And breathe. Okay, guys, let's do Supta Vajrasana, fixed firm posture. The healer of your knees. Open your toes, open your feet, and get your butt on the ground in between. And then you go back easy. Lovely shapes, Mary. Everything you've done today, Mary, has been music, actually. So beautiful. Hold your elbows over the top of your head. Get ready to fall in love with bodies, guys. Get ready to fall in love with bodies when you teach. And the efforts you can understand somebody's making. And as you know, whenever you make a supreme effort as a human being, that goes into the universal consciousness of the whole of mankind to raise the level of the frequency of the whole of mankind. You're not raising the level of the frequency of mankind by telling mankind what to do. It's by telling you what to do. You change you. Please come up, hands on the top of your feet and come up easy. And that's the tough one to change, because you can't even see you, because it's trying to, separate white from rice. It's impossible. But you can catch glimpses of yourself. And remember, my favorite is irritation. If you're irritated, have a quick gander at yourself, have a quick look. A lot is revealed in irritation, especially energy that wants to be irritated. That's what you've got to fight. Not the irritation itself, but the energy that wants to be. That's what you're fighting. It's what I've been seeing. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, spin around and come to the front of your mat. Open your toes, open your feet, and get your butt on the ground. And go back easy. And it's the slightest thing that can get you irritated and change your day. I told you I wasn't getting my coffee delivered from Amazon, and I had to work with the irritation of that. It was a very, very eye-opening thing to watch how the body would use that, because the body wanted to be irritated, because when you're irritated, you're not you, you're being used. And to fight that, you hold your elbows over the top of your head if it's available to you, to create a tremendous tourniquet effect, and you breathe. I'll hold it there. And then put your hands on the top of your feet and come up easy. And usually if you're working on one thing to like irritation, you will find a lot of things will be thrown up at you to be irritated. Because as soon as my coffee arrived, my Oatly milk disappeared. I couldn't find it anywhere. Any other kind of, there's a Shivani that they'll do an Oatly milk that's bearable. Nothing, nada, zilch, nowhere. And so you work with that too. Do you understand in your own lives, guys? What I'm telling you, watch the irritation. It will use you. Irritation is like a parasite. It's not you. Arms over your head, flex toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, and spin around. You see, I used to think I was irritated about something. I wasn't. Nothing to do with me. Come to the back of your mat. And sit to your knees and sit on your heels. And inhale your arms above your head and hands in prayer across your thumbs. And suck your tummy and come down with a straight spine. And as soon as I remove being irritated about one thing, instantly, the mind would throw me something else to be irritated about. And then when I tried to not be irritated about that, it threw another thing, and they were all different things. And I thought, aha, gotcha. You just want me in a state of irritation. Well, I'm not going to be. Lengthen forward. Lift your wrists up off the floor, straighten out your elbows. Melt your bottom over your heels and you breathe. Your eyes are open, the breath is normal, you breathe. Keep lengthening forward. Lift your wrists up. Squeeze your knees together. Suck in your tummies. Lengthen forward, shoulder blades, scapula coming out of your body. Now breathing. And come up with a straight to spine, fabulous spine cut here. And turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. You've got to find what absorbs you the most. Is it self-judgment? Is it shyness? What absorbs you the most? Because that's your enemy. I've worked out mine's irritation. That's what gets me the most. But it's good to look, easy to find. Easy to find. And you know, as soon as I said that, it's going to switch into something else. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around and come to the back of your mat. Because that side of you that wants your time, it's very crafty. Come and sit to your knees and heels. Inhale your arms above your head, hands in prayer. Cross your thumbs, suck your tummy, come down the straight spine. It's crafty and it's super clever. Even if somebody's a genius, do you think they're remembering themselves? No. Do you think they're controlling their own thought pattern? No. They're just geniuses. And genius doesn't mean they can awaken. Lengthen forward. Squeeze your knees together. Pull your tummy muscles in. Your eyes are open. The breath is normal. And surely when you begin to understand that you're asleep, surely that can be the only goal for the rest of your life. When you prove that you're asleep in this life, this incredible one life, and you're asleep, that's the fuel to wake the hell up. Squeeze your knees, inhale, breathing, and come up the straightest spine, straightest spine. Yes, Barbie, that was a very good come up. And turn around and lay down 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. And you go down, you let go, and you breathe and melt into the ground. And when you begin to understand how you tick, it's very, very easy to understand how other people tick without judgment. Because understanding means there's no judgment. You understand. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. And come and stand on your knees at the front of your mat. Your knees, you want to open them 6 inches. Your heels, the same. Put your hands on the top of your bottom where your lower back is and push your hips and your tummy, your thighs forward. And instantly lift your chest up and drop your throat open. Push your hips and your tummy, your thighs way, way, way forward and lift your chest up. I will hold this a whole minute always, but also inform your students that when they've had enough, they can come out of it so they don't feel a sense of failure if they come out of it, because there is no sense of failure in coming out of this posture. But the world teaches failure. It's got to. Fabulous posture, Amber. Keep going for it, baby. Beautiful, Lily. Hips, tummy, thighs forward. It's in the throat now, Barbie. Drop it back, drop it back. So one day your ears and your shoulders are equal. That's it, Barbie. And that's what you're going to do when you're in the heat a lot, is dropping the head back more and rolling forward, hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up. Lovely, Chrissy. Fabulous, Chrissy. As you roll forward, and very gently put your hands back to your hips. Yes, Ma. And turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. Big change, Chrissy. Melt into the ground and let go. Do you know what you'll find, guys, when you are really becoming more aware of yourself, that you're so much fun to hang with? That's what you're going to find. When you get more settled in yourself and watching yourself, you're going to find a fabulous playmate. Fabulous. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. And spin around and come and stand on your knees at the front of your space. Open your knees wide. The feet, they stay at 6. Hands on the top of your bottom, lower back. Here you go, guys, on the clock. Hips, tummy, thighs forward. Keep arching your body up. Arching your body up. Yes, Shahida, you're arching from your knees, babe. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Yes, Barbie, it's stronger. And roll forward, roll forward, roll forward. Now reach down and grab one heel at a time. Once you grab the heels, Barbie, now you can, I'm not going to push you now, but when you're in the heat, this is where I want you to keep hearing my voice. Push it, tummy, thighs forward. And the more you push forward, Barbie, the more your shoulders will open, and that will free up your neck more. That will free up your chin, your skull as you roll forward. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Yes, my ma, lovely, Brian. Lift your heart up more, Brian. Yes, Brian, roll forward, roll forward. Gorgeous, Chrissy. You can grab your heels if you want to, Chrissy, just to see if they're there. We're on the home straight. You're not going to be there long. This is fabulous, Chrissy. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Perfect, baby girl. Roll forward, roll forward, roll forward, and change. Everybody put your hands back to your hips. Wow, Chrissy. 100 out of 100. Lay down, let go. And breathe. You see, we are programmed to treat ourselves in a certain way, and you're not programmed to treat yourself nicely. But we can remove the programming because it's not in our essence. It's only our personalities that have been programmed, our protective devices, but our essence hasn't. Nobody can program you to have a talent for music. That's in your essence, if you feel me. Your natural tendencies, you cannot be programmed into having them. You are born with them. Okay, guys, we're on the way home. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. And come to the back of your mat. And sit on your knees and sit on your heels. Grab your heels from behind, chin down into your throat, suck in your tummy, and roll over. And you may say, have I been programmed? If you went to school, you've been programmed. Get your forward on your knees, lift your hips up into the air and go into your crown chakra. You've been programmed to operate in society in a certain way. Is it beneficial for you? Not exactly. Because at school, they're not training you to be scientists and philosophers. And no. They're not training the normal people to do that. They train their specialties and to do that. But that doesn't matter to you, because you can reprogram your own self. Roll forward, because you're working with your highest part. You're allowing your God self to work on your being. And change. Inhale as you come up and turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. And let go, let go. And you can always reverse it. First of all, you have to accept it happened. See that you don't know in what way it's happened, and watch yourself. When you see it, it's easy to get rid of, easy to erase it. Once you see it, the hard thing is gaining the energy to watch yourself. That's the thing. Once you watch yourself, everything opens. Arms over your head, flex toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, spin around. And come to the back of your mat and sit on your knees and sit on your heels. Chin down into your throat, suck in your tummy. And begin to roll over. And get your forehead on your knees as you roll over. And lift your hips into the air as you roll over. You are a unique being. Nobody was ever made like you before. Nobody will ever be made like you like this again. This is what you've got to relish. Roll forward. So watch it. Watch this incredible being that has a right to be on the planet, that the planet would not function in the same way if you were not in it. Become to be aware of this being. Roll forward. You're going to find the most amazing playmate. Roll forward, one more breath. And then change and turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. Let go and breathe. Melt into the ground. Breathe. So guys, we're on the way home. Just 2 delicious stretches and a twist. Left. So arms over your head and please stretch your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, spin around. Get your right leg out into the right-hand corner of your space. Remember, it's a huge diagonal. Inhale up and turn, face your outstretched leg. Round over and get a grip of your foot. Fabulous class today, Mary and Chrissy. Fabulous class, girls. And Barbie, huge change, bro. Get your forward on your knee. Drop your left shoulder down so you're not rolling it out into the right hand side of your body, which would be normal. Kick your heel away, pull your toes back. Dig your elbows into the ground and then see if you can lift your heels up off the floor at the end. And change. Starts with a little movement. Left leg out, right leg in. Inhale up, turn, face it. Grab the outstretched leg. Round over, get a grip of your foot, pull your forward on your knee. Eyes are open, breath is normal. Slide your heel away. Lift your leg, hands to be straight. Would you lift your heel up off the floor at the end? Change. Fabulous, Mary. Well done, Mary. Feet together, lay down. Inhale, breathing, please sit up. Exhale, exhale. Grab your big toe, your first and second finger, and do the walk back business on your bum. Getting your cute butts behind you. Walk back, walk back, walk back, walk back. Shoulders away from the ears. Suck in your tummy. And then hinge forward. Spine straight a little bit more, Brian. Think of what Katia was telling you. Just to lengthen it a little bit more. It's like behind your lower rib. That's where the rounding became. Above the lower rib is flat. Below the lower rib is flat. And just above your lower rib and your back line is just a curve. So sense it lengthening. For one more breath, dig your elbows into the ground. Lift heels at the end if you can, Barbie. Change. Well done. Turn around, lay down, let go, breathe. Let go. Go back to you. Become aware of your body. Become aware of you in this space. Remember yourself in everything. Always and in everything. Remember yourself. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, spin round. Let's do the second set. And left leg out and right leg in, and inhale up and turn. The other leg, you know that. Face the outstretched leg, round over, get a grip of the foot. Pull your toes towards your face. Slide your heel away. It's divided attention. Trying to look at the outside world, but at the same time, some of your attention is also being aware of your own being in that world. Not just the other beings in the world or the carpet or the other things in your room, but you as well in the room at the same time. They call it divided attention. Change. And left leg out, right leg in, inhale up, turn, push your outstretched leg round over, get a grip. Pull the toes back and breathe. I'm trying to maintain the divided attention. Try to maintain it. It lasts a millisecond if you notice. And you breathe, pull the toes back towards your face. And if your leg is straight, lift your heel up off the floor at the end, my Mary. Lovely baby. Change. Feet together, lay down. Your shoulders hit the ground. That's instantly you sit up, exhale, exhale. Grab your big toe, your first and second finger, and what you do the walk back business on your bum. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Tuck in your tummy. Hinge forward. Pull your tummy towards your thighs. Pull your chest towards your knees. Push the back of the knees down into the floor. That's it. Keep on lengthening. Lovely straight back. Shoulders away from your ears. Tummy in your thighs. Chest to the knees. Face on the shin below the knees. And if you can, lift the heels up off the floor at the end. And change. And lay down. Let go. Arms over your head, toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Please spin around. Face forward. Please bend your left leg underneath you. Do not sit on your left heel. Pick up your right foot, press it over the corner of your left knee joint. Lift up your right arm, over the knee, left arm, excuse me. Push the out the way. Grab the knee that's on the ground if you can. Reach around with the other arm. Try to grab the top of your left thigh and begin to twist it out. Middle spine twist. Upper spine twist. Shoulders begin to twist, chin twist. Last few seconds, guys. You twist, twist, twist. Please change. Please bend your right leg underneath you. Do not sit on your right heel. Pick up your left leg, cross it over the corner of your left knee joint. Right arm up over the knee, push the knee out of the way, grab the lower knee, lengthen your spine, and begin to twist. Suck on your tummy and begin to twist. Middle spine, upper spine, total spine, guys. You twist it a little bit more. You twist one last twist and change. Very lovely ending. And lay down, guys. You did a great class. You did a really, really good class. And breathe. And for the last time today, arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. And spin around and sit to your knees and heels. And remember that, yeah, done it. I did it. Another one in the bank against my old age. Always give yourself in England, they call it a fillip. When you give yourself, you lift yourself up. It's a fillip, a tonic. Inhale, breathing. And let's go for it. Snap your tummies in and blow. Keep on blowing. Tummy straight. Tummies it in. And keep on blowing. Snap your bellies in, in, in. Your spine is straight. Keep on blowing, brilliant for your organs. Also removing gases from your bloodstream. Useless ones. 3, 2, stop. Swallow a couple of times. Inhale, breathing. And let's go for it. Snap your tummy and blow, 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 blow. As fast as you can. Blow, 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 blow. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're done. Turn around, guys. Melt into the ground. You did a terrific job today. Very, very beautiful. Melt into the ground. You are beings made of light, built in the image of the divine. You are all seeds of divine energy. You're not just a drop of the divine. You're the whole of the divine, encompassed in one exquisite drop. Wherever you go, leave your footprints of kindness and love. Namaste, my beloveds. I love you. Namaste, namaste.